my first live ever. I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a life update, I guess, about my little doggy. And while I'm taking off my makeup, because why not? So I'm just gonna be taking off my makeup with baby wipes, and then I'm gonna use this Mary Kay. This was a gift. It's the Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover. Hope you can see it. Looks like this. And then I'm going to use little cotton pads. So I'm going to be doing that while I talk to you guys about my doggy. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so I was kind of not really thinking about doing a live, but honestly, I'm home bored, and so I was like, I'm just gonna do a little update while I do this. So, let me actually show you guys my doggy. Hold on. He's sitting under my vanity because this is where I'm recording now. He's sitting right here. He follows me everywhere. Okay, let me show you guys. Hold on. Come here. Okay. Here he comes. Ooh, careful. Okay. Hi guys. This is Deline. This is Deline. Hi Sonia. Oh, I missed making videos too, you guys. Thanks for joining me. This is Deline. He is a little mini poodle. He does not really like to be carried yet. We're working on it, but this is my baby. So I wanted to tell you guys his little life story as far as I know. You love me, huh? He has the most beautiful eyes, I have to say. Most beautiful, beautiful eyes. Beautiful, beautiful eyes. Can you see his eyes? Aren't they just beautiful? Okay, I know he wants to be put down. Ow, your nails. Okay. So he is a mini poodle. He just turned, well, he's turning 3 in September, I think. First of all, I didn't know that I was going to have people watching my live, but can you guys hear me okay? I don't know if the sound is too high or if it's good. And I have the AC on, so hopefully it's not making too much noise, but let me know if you guys are listening. But okay, so Deline will be turning 3 in, I think, on September like 9 or 10. And but he's new to like me and my partner. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. He's been living with us since last October, so it's been like 10 months now since he's lived with us. I have to say, it is not at all what I was expecting or wanted when we first got him. So, Deline, his old name used to be Ricky. He lived with, as far as I know, he lived with somebody for, I guess, like the year and a half or whatever. Somewhere like Beverly Hills, or I don't know what. And they basically just couldn't take care of him anymore and gave him, oops, I just turned my light off, sorry. They basically just couldn't take care of him anymore, so they gave him back to the breeder where they got him from. And when me and my partner were looking for, we were thinking about getting a dog, and where I worked at, I know somebody there that has a mini poodle, and he is so cute, and he's super smart, and I was like, I want a dog like that. So anyways, I asked her, like, where'd you get your dog? She got me in touch with the breeder. And so I was talking to the breeder, and she basically said, like, we're gonna be having puppies in December. Okay, so this is last September. And she said we're gonna have puppies around like November or whatever. But I have a dog that needs a home. She said I cannot keep him because she has like the dogs that she breeds, but also they're gonna be having puppies. So she was basically like, I cannot take care of him. He needs a place to stay. So I was like, okay, like I felt bad, because we wanted a puppy, but I feel bad saying like, no, I don't want the dog that was returned. And so I asked her to send me a picture of him, and I'm not gonna lie, he was ugly. Because his hair was so matted, like he didn't look like they like took care of him at all. Um, I was like, okay, like I feel bad saying no, so I was like, okay, like let me go see the dog. And my partner was like, it's up to you. Like the dog is not cute. He is just not. We wanted a puppy, and he's not cute. But if you like the dog, and if he's like, cute in person or whatever, we'll take him. So, anyways, like a week later, I go see the dog, um, and they had, because his fur was so matted, they cut all his fur off, and he was basically bald, and he had a horrible haircut. So when I saw him in person, I was like, oh no, he's not cute, like at all. Like it breaks my heart to say that because dogs are cute, but he was not. He had a horrible, horrible haircut, and again, I was like, oh my gosh, like how do I say no to this poor doggy? Because honestly, in my head, I was like, if we don't take him, they're probably gonna take him to the pound, and it's gonna be our fault because we could have taken him and given him a home. So, I just said, you know what, I'll spend like 5-10 minutes with him, and I'll kind of decide there. But I knew from the moment that I saw him that he was like he had gone through some kind of trauma, because honestly, he did not let you pet him. He was super, super scared. He was running in places. I'm supposed to be taking off my makeup. He was running, so like trying to hide. And it was really hard for me to like try to get to know him because, or him get to know me, because he was just running away. Like he would not let me, hold him like at all. And so I was like, okay, like I'll give this dog a chance, but it seemed like he was really like traumatized. So I take him home. I put him in the back of the car, and I remember like I had his crate, his dog food in there, and I put him in the front seat with me. And he wanted to like go to the back seat like when I started to drive, and I was like, okay, he can go in the back seat, make himself feel more comfortable. And I look back, and he's sitting on top of the crate. Okay, like it's this big crate. Picture this crate, and he was on top, and I'm driving on the freeway with his dog sitting on top of the crate, and I was like I feel like that was the first, clue that I should have gotten. Like this dog's gonna be a handful, because I had to pull over on the freeway and put him inside his crate because I didn't want to be driving with him just chilling on top. And I was just like cracking up because I was like, oh my gosh, like what did I just get myself into? So that was that. I took him to the dog store. We walked around, whatever. I brought him home, and I live in an apartment, so I brought him inside the apartment, and I put him inside the apartment. I closed the door because I went to my car to get the rest of my stuff down. And I'm bringing I have a bunch of bags, his dog food, like his crate. I'm carrying all these things. So I open my door, and I have my hands full. I open the door, and he runs out. Okay, I live on the second floor. He runs out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like shit. So I like throw all my stuff down, and I could not grab this dog. Like he was running all over the parking lot. I was so embarrassed because my neighbors, like one of them is sitting outside, and then the girls, I think next to us, the ones that used to live here, they were like outside, and they were watching me chase this dog around. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was like the second clue that I should have been like, do you really want a dog? So anyways, my neighbors helped me get my dog, and I kept saying to them like, oh, like I just got this dog, I just got him. Like I knew his name was Ricky, but he did not respond to Ricky. Like I honestly don't even think he knew his name, because I was calling him Ricky, Ricky, and he was just running all over the apartments. Like it was so embarrassing, you guys, so embarrassing. So that was that. And then finally got him inside, and like I tried to play with him. He wouldn't even let me touch him. So that's when I kind of was like, okay, it seems like this dog has gone through something. Like I can't touch him. I knew it's a new environment, but he was not like playful at all. He just wanted to hide in a little corner. But the weird thing is that even though it seemed like he was scared of me, he would follow me. So I like kind of left him in his crate, like, you know, he had his little blanket from his old house, and I would walk around my apartment and he would follow me. I'm like, okay. But then I would try to grab him and he would run away. I'm like, okay, weird. So anyways, that was that. And then my partner finally came home, and, you know, I introduced him to the dog, and it didn't really seem like my dog wanted to, I'll just call him Ricky because that was his old name. It didn't seem like Ricky wanted anything to do with my partner. Like, he did not want to be touched by him. He wouldn't follow him. He would only follow me, which I thought was kind of, you know, strange because we were both new to his life. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. But that was that. And then I want to say a week after we got him, we felt like, you know what? They told us he was crate trained. Let's see if he will do fine if we just leave him outside of the apartment. We went, I don't know if we went to go get groceries or we went to my in-laws to have dinner. So we pretty much leave for like 2 hours. And, you know, we leave him. Okay, so we left him in the other room that we have, and we like blocked off the door with a huge cardboard box, and we had chairs holding, you know, he's small. I showed you guys. He's small. So we're like, okay, he definitely can jump over this cardboard box, and we had chairs up against it so that way, you know, it wouldn't move. So we left. 2 hours later, we come back, and we go to open the door. The door won't open, and we're like, what the heck? Why doesn't the door open? So we like get it as far as open as we could, and then we like peek inside, and we notice that the carpet is pulled up where it's like kind of folded, and so the door is like caught it, you know, because it's like so thick from the carpet. So somehow we like managed to like squeeze through this door, and you guys, it felt like we were walking into like a hell house. Like, we walked in like, holy shit, because the front carpet was not only brought up, but you know, like under the carpet there's like green foam. Well, that was like torn up. We look at the door, and from the bottom it is just so scratched up, like he was trying to claw his way out of this door. And we were like, holy crap. Like, and we just like, okay, that's the carpet. What else did this dog do while we were gone? Like, how did he even get out, you know? So we keep walking. There's poop. There's pee. The couches, you can tell that he's been on the couches because you can see his paw prints. And the pillows on the couches are on the floor. And we're just like, keep walking through this mess, and we're like, holy shit. So we walk in, and then we turn the hallway, and that's where that second room is, where we had that cardboard. Well, he had clawed or ate his way through this cardboard box because the chairs were not pushed back. He clawed his way out of there, and the carpet underneath the cardboard box, you guys, was destroyed. The one in the at the front door was not destroyed because that's where it ended, so it just lifted. But the one at the door of the room, it's like one full sheet of carpet, right? So like the carpet here in this room is the same one in that room. It's just one like long sheet, I guess, of carpet. So there's no like cut off right there, right? It's just one big thing. Well, he had clawed at it so much, he ripped that. It was like a huge patch, probably like 2 feet like wide and 2 feet like of length. So it was like this box. The whole carpet is destroyed, and so is the green little foam underneath it. Like, there is just carpet and the green little foam all over the place. And the box has been eaten through or clawed at, I don't know. And we were just like, oh my gosh. Like, mind you, we didn't tell the apartment lease people that we were getting a dog, so, you know, now we kind of have no choice. So then we make our way into that room. We had his little crate, we had his bed, his little like peanut, destroyed, that whole thing. You can tell he was in that room. So it's like in the corner we had his stuff, and then it's my desk, my partner's desk, like where we sometimes work, so it's kind of like an office. You can tell he was on top of my table, my desk, like papers and stuff are eaten. You can tell he was like clawing at the window right in front of my desk. There's like kind of claw marks on the window. It's like lift. It's disgusting. On my table, you can tell there was like paw prints of probably his poop all over the place. It is disgusting. Like, and it smelled because he had poop and poop everywhere. But they told us he was potty trained and crate trained. So that was that. And then, okay, so we get out of that room and we're just like, holy shit. What else did this dog do? Like, we were just walking, like, what the fuck did we get ourselves into, you know? And then we noticed the blinds right next to the front door. So the blinds, we have the door and then there's a big window. The blinds have all been chewed up. Like, he cut them in half somehow, like with his teeth, and the rest of the blinds are on the floor, but he ate through like 10 blinds. How? I have no clue, because all his teeth are broken. Like, we ended up realizing, like, I opened his mouth because I'm like, I hope he doesn't, like, he didn't eat this stuff. Like, I hope he didn't get anything stuck in his mouth. So I, like, go to open his mouth and all his teeth are broken. But I guess they were like that. The breeder told us, like, oh yeah, his teeth were all broken when I got him. Because after, like, we go through this whole hell house, that's basically all he did. He didn't touch this room at all, or the bathrooms. It was just the living room and the room that he was in. So I called the breeder right away. I'm like, lady, you told me he was potty trained and that he's crate trained, and like, I didn't know he was gonna come with all this baggage. Like, what the hell? And she was like, oh, I don't really know anything about his history. Like, I don't know if he was like abused. I don't know if he had separation anxiety. And I'm just like, okay. This is like week 1. Okay, so it was just like, it was a lot. It was a lot. And because he's so small, I'm like, how the fuck did he do all of this? You know, yes, we were gone for 2 hours. It was a long time to leave him. But again, we had him for like a week. And we just thought, let's just kind of see how it goes. Well, that's how it went. So anyways, my partner was like, this dog has to go. And of course, I'm like crying my eyes out. So I'm like, no, we can save him. We can fix him. Like, he needs a home. If we give him back, they're going to send him to the pound. Like, I cannot do that to a dog. You know, no matter how bad he is, like, we can fix him. We could turn things around. You know, we thought he was crate trained, but at night, he still cries at night. He cries all the time. And that happened. The next day, he ate through a brand new pack of toilet paper. Like, it wasn't even unwrapped. He just ate the whole toilet paper. Like, literally, you could pick up a brand new roll of toilet paper, lift it up from the middle, and the rest would just fall because he ate through, like, the whole sides of the toilet paper. And that was him, like, so we got him a little crate, and then around his crate was, like, a little fence. He would jump the fence. He still jumps the fence. How? I don't know. What else has this dog done? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Like, the peeing and pooping definitely stopped. He doesn't do that anymore inside. He's learned not to do that. But that was the first week with him. And, we also like knew that he was like abused or something from his past, because any loud noise, he would freak out. Like, he would get so scared, go hide. He would go under the bed, or he would go in his crate. Like, he would hide because he was so freaked out. The fireworks this past, like, the 4th of July, he was like so scared. But like, I remember I was like fixing his little area because I wanted it to look cute, you know. So I got these little shelves, and I guess I didn't put one of the screws right on the shelf. And he was in his crate. The door was not locked, but he was just like chilling in his crate because that was his like little safe space. And the little shelf falls on his crate. Freaked out like so bad. And that was his little safe space, and here I am dropping things on it. Like, anything. Like, if I dropped something, if I made a loud noise, he would freak out, like, bad. And then when I saw his teeth were broken, I was like, something had to have happened to this dog. And then he didn't know his name, which was weird because I would call him, you know, like Ricky, Ricky, and he wouldn't like turn to me. So we were like, let's change his name. You know, like new home, new lifestyle, hopefully, new name. So we changed his name to Dilin. And yeah, so we've had him for 10 months now. He will be turning 3 in September, but he'll be living with us for a year. I know I said I was going to take off my makeup, but I'm just talking because I feel like we're on FaceTime, you know? Um, so, yeah, he has been living with us since October. He, I think, has come a long way, honestly, you guys. I'm not going to say, like, we completely, like, changed his life. But I would like to say that we did because he is not super, super scared of people anymore. People are able to pet him now without him freaking out. He is able to play with dogs now. We've taken him to like dog parks, like little doggy daycares. He, I think, enjoys being around dogs now. Like he seeks dogs, where before he did not at all. Sorry. So I feel like he's coming, you know, he's coming a long way. I feel like there's still improvements with him, but he's definitely made a lot of progress. And yeah, he's doing. I think he's doing good now. Um, but yeah, so we changed his name to Tilin. Sorry, like the comments distracting. um, but yeah, we changed his name to Tilin. He now knows his name for sure. If you call him, he looks. Even if I'm talking about him, Tilin, he just like, because he's laying right under me, he just looks at me like. He knows his name. He knows how to sit. He knows how to lay down. I'm training him to like properly leash walk. He can touch. He can, if I like hold, like if I make him jump over my legs, he will jump over. If I hold a broom or something and I tell him to jump, he can jump over. Oh, that was the other thing. I know I mentioned that like the person that recommended me to the breeder, that she had a dog. Well, her dog and my dog, Dilin, are half brothers. Yeah, half brothers. And um, her dog can do like all these crazy tricks, you guys. Like, I thought dogs were colorblind. Her dog can pick out a green ball and blue ball. Blue ball, sorry. So immature. Um, he can jump rope. He can play basketball. He can jump through hoops. Like, I don't know where she got this dog, but my dog is nothing like that. Which I'm like, why, you know? So I'm trying to slowly teach him new things. He's definitely come a long way. So that's all that I care about, is that he, you know, is happy and has a good life, and a good home. So it's been hard though. It's been really, really hard. For those of you guys that are watching and just joined, let me show you my dog. He's sleeping, but we're gonna wake him up so you guys can see him. Come here, come here, come here. Okay. This is the famous Dilin. He's a mini poodle. He does not like to be carried still. He loves his belly rubs, loves his head rubs, but he does not like to be carried. Like this, I don't know if you hear him. Do you hear him? He does not like to be carried. I don't know why. And I love to carry him. I love carrying him and trying to hold him, but he doesn't like it. And he has the most beautiful eyes. Okay, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. I think his eyes are beautiful. But yes, this is him. This is the little troublemaker. This is the little troublemaker. Oh. He still follows me everywhere. And yeah, that's basically his life story as far as I know. just lay down on my foot. But that's basically the story that I wanted to share with you guys. um, I've been looking, like, I hope I don't jinx myself. I've been looking to hopefully find him a girlfriend because, like I said, we take him sometimes to like dog daycares, but a lot of them have to, like, he has to be fixed, and he's not, but I feel bad getting him neutered before he's fixed, you know? Um, so I hope I can find him a girlfriend and get him puppies, you know? And hopefully we could keep one of them, but I don't know how we would feel about getting another dog just because he has not been the easiest dog, like, by far. I feel like I have super dark black circles under my eyes from the mascara. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. But that's kind of the update I have for you guys about my dog. That's honestly 10 months of why I was gone, because I couldn't leave to work without this dog crying so hard. One of my best friends got me the Furbo camera. No sponsor or anything, I wish. But if you guys need one for your dogs, I think she got it on Amazon. She had gotten it for her dog, but she didn't need it because someone was always home. And she gave it to me because I would tell her how horrible of a time we were having with my dog. So that has honestly made me feel so much better, because it alerts you when your dog is crying, when they're chewing on something, when they're drinking, when they take a selfie. I think it also alerts you if, like, someone breaks into your window, if your dog is peeing or pooping or anything like that and running around. I have just like the basic Furbo, but I think there's also like one that goes 360, but I just have the basic one. But honestly, that thing has made me feel so much better, because I can check up on him and it alerts me, you know, obviously if he's crying or whatever, because oh my gosh, for like the longest, definitely first like 3 months, I would be at work and it would just be like notification that he's crying, that he's biting on something, because he bites onto his crate sometimes, that he just wants to get out. And then that was probably like first 3 months, but now he doesn't do that. He's able to stay in his crate when we leave, you know, especially when we're at work. Right now I'm on summer break, so he doesn't have to stay by himself, you know, hardly ever. And when we go on vacation, like, either we take him with us or we take him to those doggy daycare places. But when we're at work, you know, obviously I can't take him, and so those are the times that he's by himself. But he is doing such a good job compared to when I first got him. So that is my doggy update and my like stress for the past couple months. Now we just have to work on getting him to stop barking at night, because it is just non-stop. Like right now, he's fine in here. He will not bark. He will not cry if he sleeps in my room. But we don't want him to get used to that, because hopefully one day when we are able to buy a house, we would want him to have his little area. And, you know, I'm hoping he's not our only dog. And I just feel like I'm not going to have any space in my bed if it's him plus our other dogs, you know. So I want him to get used to being in his own bed, but we keep him in there, but it's just barking all night. Our poor neighbors, honestly. But we haven't had any complaints, so maybe they're just being nice, hopefully. But yeah, that is my doggy update. Hopefully I could do more lives in the future, but that is it. Thank you guys for watching, for those of you guys that logged in, and thank you guys so much for being subscribed to my channel still, even though I've been gone forever. And I do have another video coming up, so hopefully that video goes up either tomorrow or Wednesday is my hope, but I do have it a video that hopefully will be uploaded soon. So stay tuned, you guys. But thank you guys for watching. Bye.